trailed by Portland.
And guys, Courtney Lee, now having completed 7 full seasons, very much the same guy now as he was entering the league. A 3-and-D prototype who will most likely never be that plus playmaker.
And Portland making a change here. Gibson's checked in. Gortat's checked in for Memphis. Ken Bazemore comes in for Green. Here's Jackson. Softly close in the floater. Jackson's got 5 points now this quarter.
You know, he didn't need to make the layup complicated. I mean, it's not a trick shot contest. He decided to go for a little extra flavor on that one.
And that's a foul. It's called on Reggie Jackson. That's his first foul. Picked his pocket.
All you have to do is point to their turnovers this quarter. There's a reason the scoreboard looks like it does.
That's been the culprit, the turnovers. I mean, TOs, those kinds of mistakes have really kind of drained their confidence to this point.
And there's the call on Marcin Gortat. That's foul number 2 for him.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
Yeah, and I like this call because you want the refs in that situation. If there's any doubt, err on the side of giving the benefit of the doubt to the offensive player. That should have been a block, and it was.
Grizzlies have gone 3 of 8 here in the fourth quarter. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Gortat.
We've seen a lot of silly plays like that out of them today. Just way too many.
On the wing, Jackson. Can't get it to go. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
Deflects the pass. And that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession.
Hey, Russell.
1:58 left in the fourth quarter. Outside Westbrook. Shot clock at 5. Gortat dishes to Bazemore. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over.
Well, the game's getting bigger, going international. But at least in the U.S., it really seems the game is going indoors. Back in the day, the legends of the game still played on the blacktop. That's becoming a thing of the past.
It's Jackson with the drive. Passes to Powell. Picked by Vucevic. Here's Jackson. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Westbrook's got his 3rd rebound on the night. And speaking, Clark, of playground basketball, why do you think that is that the players are going indoors?
Well, I think one reason is playing on hardwood is nicer. It's easier on your joints and safer overall. The game has changed and it's big business now, but there are still plenty of weekend warriors who get their hoop on outside.
And he gets the bucket.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance. Poor Portland.
And they could do no wrong today, Steve. That's right. This was a team performing to its, Clark, fullest capability.
Yeah, and a very satisfying win for them, too. A game to remember, and on the other side, definitely one you want to forget as soon as possible.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
And, Greg, we know familiarity breeds contempt. I would expect things to become more heated as these teams face each other going forward.
I mean, when you look at the stats, you'll see just how dominant a game this was for Anthony. Every time he shot it, it seemed like it was going to drop in. And if it didn't, everyone was surprised.
And that one's good by Gortat.
The offense has clearly kicked into gear. The question, though, is it just a little too late?
Yeah, I think it may be, Greg. At least they're finally showing some signs of life offensively. And too bad, I think it's past the point where it'll do much good.
And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. They poured it on tonight, Clark. A dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
I don't think they have anything but positives to take away from this win. Offensively, defensively, every aspect of the game, it all went right for him.
And that'll do it for the first game of the NBA season. For
Hey, boy up on the land till I die, till I die, on the east side till I die, rocking that wine and gold.